I believe the election result was pretty much as expected. And so in the short term, there's probably going to be a cooling off period because both sides need to adjust to the new governments, to each other. But I believe in the medium and long term, it will resume its increase and there will be closer ties.
And you've got business both here in Taiwan, your company's based here in Taiwan, but also in China as
That's
well.
right.
You've got hotels under construction, the Regent brand, the luxury brand, in Chongqing as well as Harbin. You've got your hotel in Beijing. Do you have concerns about doing business on both sides of the street at this moment in time?
Not at all, because Taiwanese has been investing in China for the last 20 years. And even today, top 20 exporters, half of them are still Taiwanese. So there's been a long joint relationship, working relationship, and we're just like, no different than anybody operating business in China. And we've been very successful at doing that.
And as part of that success, you've looked outward, not just in Asia, but in this part of the region, but also Southeast Asia. That's part of Tsai Ing-wen's formula for diversifying the economy. She's also saying, don't rely so much on China, but look to other parts of Asia, such as the ASEAN nations. What are your expansion plans in Southeast Asia and also beyond, into the U.S. as well as Europe?
Sure. Region has always been very, very strong in Southeast Asia. So we have a Jakarta region and residence that's opening in 2 years, and right now it's commanding the highest residential price in Jakarta and won 4 property awards. Then we have plans in Bali, in Southeast Asian countries, and also as far as Boston and New York.
Boston and New York. What about
Absolutely.
Europe?
In Europe, we have just opened last year a Montenegro project. That's the super yacht marina in the Eastern Mediterranean. So we have ski resort project in Kitzbühel and our headquarters in Berlin.
I want to ask you about the impact of currency weakness, because since this volatility that we've seen at the beginning of the year with the Chinese devaluating their yuan, we've seen currencies in this region really take a hit. The Taiwanese dollar is now at a 7-year low. When you look at your expansion plans and you start to make your strategy and tweak your strategy, how much of an impact does currency weakness have for you?
I think for a typical exporting Taiwanese companies, currency devaluation is beneficial for these companies. Now, Regent is asset-light, a hotel management company, so currency is usually not our factors.
Okay, because you're asset light. You're more of a management company.
Yeah, we're a management company. So our key issue is really talents and human capital. And this is going forward the most important issue for Taiwan, is opening up the country for human capital.
Okay.
Liberalize immigration, allowing foreign students to work. And I believe we can learn a lot from Japan.
From Japan, they've gone through a similar situations.
We are in a similar predicament as Japan. We have aging population, one of the lowest birth rate in the world, and basically an island nation. So what Abe did in terms of opening Japan globally, allowing foreign students, this is maybe funny, but they didn't. Taiwan and Japan did not allow foreign students starting in this area to stay and work. They had to go back.
And that's part of the whole Abenomics.
And Abenomics allow a 5-year internship visa. And because we have shortage of white collar labor, and when Ms. Tsai is talking about innovation economy, the whole future economic policy, development policy is all about people.
Okay, I want to talk to you about the landscape, the changing landscape in the hospitality industry, in the hotel industry. Marriott is acquiring Starwood. Accor is buying Raffles and the Fairmont and Swiss Hotel. So we're seeing this consolidation in the industry. How does that impact you? Are you concerned about what's ahead with this changing landscape?
It's a very great question. I think in every business, there is always consolidation. The big will get bigger. But in the world we live in today, where people celebrate independent spirits, individuality, and the internet world allow us, and the TripAdvisor allow us to play to individuality. So there will be, our industry going to split two ways. One is the big guys. They're going to look more and more alike. And then they are the players who's going to focus on concepts, individuality, like we focus on luxury concepts and mixed use.
Yeah.
That's going to derive the best economic benefits for the owners and our guests.
It's the brand, the Regent brand.
And we celebrate independence. We celebrate difference instead of sameness.